What's up? Sorry, I haven't been as frequent with my Road to Payout series. I've been pretty busy recently, but that is no excuse, obviously. So I just got done with the run. You can tell I'm pretty pooped. I'm just taking a break in the woods, getting some quiet time. But so to recap this week, I did take any trades, so there's really nothing to show. It's been wartime price action, so I've been laying out as much as I can, trying to avoid a lot of the bad setups. I had some setups, and most of them were on paper trades, just testing the waters. But for the past 2 weeks since my last Road to Payout episode, I've been laying out of the market just because of the volatility and all the crazy stuff going on. So that's been good. Other than that, this is going to be kind of a recap of that. So I have obviously everything in my journal logged, everything in my Notion collected, which has been very helpful. I do highly recommend, if you guys are watching this and you do not have a journal set up yet, or you do not have some sort of data or some sort of thing to use as reflection, that you set it up ASAP, because it is going to be super useful. Whether it's just a daily journal, it doesn't have to be trading related, but I do recommend getting a trading related one where you do talk about your days, even if you didn't trade, where you do talk about your weeks. And you do, if you want to do monthly recaps, it's your choice, but I like just doing days and weeks and then having a weekly reflection page where I log all my weekly reflections and my ideas for the trading week. So what's new is, besides trading, and this is also where the payout is also just documenting a portion of my life on YouTube, and obviously I'll have other series as well. But this is the first one talking about Road to Payout. So I want to experiment. There's a new firm coming out called Tenacity Trading. I do kind of want to experiment with that. I'm going to give it some time because it is fairly new in the space, and I'm going to see how other people, how they get results based off of it. But what's cool about Tenacity is the prop firm basically works like a poker system. So if you've ever played poker, you know, you have the pots where all the money goes into. So as when traders buy evaluations, all the money goes into this pot, and it's viewable by everybody, which I just really like the idea. Like, it might be a scam, but I really like the idea of Tenacity. So the money goes in the pot, and so all that money put in the pot can be used 80% to the traders and 20% to the people that own the prop firm, or the prop firm owner. So if y'all are interested, I'll link the Discord below if you guys want to join it. But that's a really cool idea. And what's cool is there's no evals. It's straight to funded, which is nice because that'll help me get to payouts quicker without having to wait for A+ trades on the evals. So it's straight to funded. So that means I can skip the eval phase pretty much. It is a little more expensive, but they're having a 50% off sale currently as of April 11th, April 10th. I don't know what today is. So they're having a sale currently, so I do highly recommend checking that out before the sale ends. But I do recommend you wait till the pot and the competition starts, because they start every time from 40K, they start the competition. So that means that 30 or 20K can be used by the traders. So it's a cool idea, and I want to see how it's going to play out. I think I'll let it play out a little bit, and then if I'm interested, you will see me probably within this week or next week buy an account with Tenacity and try to run up to a payout, because it's pretty much just buying a funded account. So I don't have any eval. There's no max daily drawdown, and there's no monthly recurring subscription. I think it's almost sounds too good to be true. That's why I'm staying a little wary. So then I'll just buy account, get 50K, have like $2,000 drawdown, or $750. I think the smaller account $750 drawdown, and then stack up some winning days to get around $1,000 payout, $500 payout. I think the minimum you can withdraw is $500. So $500,000 to $2,000 payout. Hit the bank. That is the goal. Either use Tenacity or keep doing what I'm doing with the Lucid Fundeds. I've just been blowing them because my last one I blew is because of a setup that wasn't in the system. So I have to be very strict about that. I only take setups that are within my trading system. But the Tenacity thing will be nice because I will just get it, and I'll just take A+ setups. Obviously, my brain will function differently, because I know that whatever money I make on the account can be withdrawable after 5 $100 winning days. So I need to take it very seriously and do everything to my ability to make sure I do it correctly, which is really cool. So that's going to be on the watch list for this upcoming week. Obviously, it's Sunday right now, so I'm just running. I didn't go to the gym today, but I will. I don't do gyms on the weekends. Sometimes I'll do on Sunday if I need to catch up, but I will be going to the gym on the rest of the week, so that'll be good. But yeah, other than that, been sitting out these past 2 weeks. That's why I haven't really been documenting that much, and I apologize if y'all are following the series and you missed some of the portions of my documentation. But yeah, this week has just been bad. It's been the war with Iran, Donald Trump, all the news going on. There's so much volatility that I'm just kind of want to stay out until I see something that's good. And I do have some journaled, some good A+ setups, but nothing was really taken because I was kind of scared to put on risk. But that will change going into this week because I do want to put on risk and I do want to see what I can catch. So tenacity trading, we're going to try that out this week or next, see how that goes. And then other than that, I've been very into researching some backpacking stuff. I want to get into backpacking and traveling because I don't know if I've mentioned in other videos, but I really have this desire to travel. And I haven't acted on anything yet because obviously I don't have the money to travel yet. So I'm like, I'm not going to go to freaking Switzerland because I don't have the money yet. But I've been researching this method called backpacking where you get the equipment, and obviously there's an upfront cost, a couple $1,000s for the equipment. I want to try spending under $1,000, but we'll see how that goes. But you get the equipment and you just backpack. You probably have heard of it before. You backpack, you have your tent, you have all your essentials. The only thing you're paying for is transportation prices like airports or trains or anything like that, or flights, and food, unless you bring your own food, obviously, which I don't know if TSA will let you, but you can. So I do want to try it first in the US, try going to some various places here in the United States, backpacking. I think it'll be really fun. If I can figure out, this is my goal, and it might sound crazy, but this is what I want to try. If I can figure out how to have internet when I'm backpacking, so I can take trades in New York session and then enjoy the rest of my time hiking and just seeing the views and blah, 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 and traveling, that would be peak life, bro. If I can figure out sometime soon, if I can have internet access while backpacking, which I think I can do with either Starlink in certain areas. Starlink, I think, goes all around the world, but you do have to pay for it. So Starlink or a personal hotspot or something like that where I can get internet access wherever I am. If I can figure out how to use that to my advantage, that means I can trade on my phone or on my laptop. Obviously, I need to get a charger, so I'm planning on getting a solar charger for my phone and my laptop. I can trade literally anywhere if I have good internet speed, obviously. So that's exciting. That would be sick. That is the goal, is that I can trade while backpacking. So that's why I'm building up my gear. I'm finding all these necessities I need to get into this field of backpacking. And I just think it will give me that desire. It will fulfill the desire I have to travel because I don't want to just be stuck at home. I don't want to be just doing the same old thing with my job and the same old thing with everything else. Even though I do love my job, I do love opportunities I have, and I love my loving family. I think that's going to benefit me a lot, where if I do have the opportunity, I can just get up and go, whether it's in here where I live currently, I'm not going to dox myself, or whether it's in anywhere else in the United States. I can get my backpack, get my laptop, get all my gear, and travel, and then take trades and edit videos or do whatever the heck I want to do, post social media content, which I can always do on my phone. But you can trade on your phone. As long as I have my information, everything, I can take trades on my phone, take my setups. Bro, imagine smacking TP on freaking some mountain in Switzerland, bro. That is the dream. That is the plan. That is what I want. You don't have to pay for all these Airbnbs. You don't have to do blah, blah, blah. If I just open my tent door, A+ setup on the phone, smacking TP in freaking the Swiss Alps. Like, dude. Then I have the money from that. Ripping payouts, bro. Ripping payouts backpacking is the dream. That is the plan. And I know I can do it. I will do it. I will do it. If I can just, ripping like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, 5K months backpacking. And then obviously I'll go to all the other stuff. But step one is that kind of freedom because it's not expensive. It doesn't require me to pay for big B&Bs, to live in Miami and LARP and all that crap. I don't care about that. I just want freedom. And that will give me freedom because I can just leave for a month trip in freaking Europe and trade on, and then just like live in a tent and live in hostels and blah, 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 and do whatever I want. That just sounds epic. So that's the plan. That's what I'm be pushing towards. That's what I'm very excited about right now, is getting into that. I did order a backpack, ordered some gear, but I'm separating it so I don't blow just $3K on gear. So I'll update y'all if I do vlog on the Road to Payout stuff. I'll update y'all on the gear and all the stuff I got. So yeah, I'm super stoked about that. Other than that, it's been an amazing month, amazing couple of weeks. Just been realizing a lot about myself. I do not have the urge to trade. I'm just living life, and I've taken less off trading, which in the end is going to allow me to make more with trading. So I appreciate y'all watching this video, and I don't want to make this too long, so I will be ending it. But yeah, episode 3 and 4, and then the next one will be coming up. Love y'all. God bless you guys, and go chase after your dreams.